In FreeCAD, there are always different ways to create shapes from 3D models, depending on the complexity or format of those shapes that make up the 3D model. This affects how you should use each tool on the PartDesign workbench. An example of this you will see in this video during the design of this 3D model, where fillets don't work in polar array operations. Let's go to the video. First of all, start on the parametric part, just click here and start to draw, creating this cylinder here, this base shape here. To create this, we'll use the Additive Cylinder tool available in the PartDesign workbench. Just go to the document, and in the PartDesign workbench, look for the Additive tools, these tools here, and then click on this arrow, and you'll find these all Additive primitive tools. Select this option, Additive Cylinder tool, and the first thing that we have to do here is to select a plane for the cylinder. Select XY plane. On these parameters, let's set radius to the half of 235 millimeters. Just set 235 millimeters divided by 2, the height to 10 millimeters as we can see here. To finish this, just click OK. And next press home and you'll see this base here. Now let's create this part here, this shape here. To create this, let's use a different way. What you'll do is to create a sketch and then use that sketch to create the solid here. Let's do that. Just click in create sketch icon, this icon to create a sketch. Select a plane for the sketch, axis plane, the front plane. And what to do now on the sketch workbench, the first thing to do is to click on the session view session, and here we have this. And the next thing that we'll do is to extract this edge here. We'll use this to set the correct dimensions of our geometry. Just click on external jump tool and extract this edge here, and now we have this as you can see. Next, go to sketch jumps, these tools here, and select polyline tool and start a line here on the vertical axis, and just click here on this edge, and now click here, and now click here, and now press M 3 times to create this small arc here, and next 2 times to create a normal line, a simple line. And now just click here. This line here must be a horizontal line, as we can see here on this section. The way to do that is to use this constraint here. Just click here on this arrow and you'll see these 3 options here. We can use this option or we can use constraint horizontal, this option. It will do the same thing. Select constraint horizontal and now click on this line, and now we have this as you can see. Okay, the next thing to do is to set the dimensions of this sketch. To do that, we use the dimension tool. Just click on its icon. And now click on this line here and you'll start setting the length of this line here. Just click off now, must be 150 millimeters. And here we have this. Okay, next let's set the distance of this line here. Just click on this line here and now click off. And the length here must be 100 millimeters as we can see here. Just set the dimension and enter. And now for this arc here, we have to set a radius of 70 millimeters, like so, and enter. And now here in the solver message, as we can see, we have 1 degree of freedom. To full constrain this, let's set the dimension of this line here. Just click on this line and now click off. And next, let's see its length. As you can see, we have 60 millimeters here. So just set this distance and enter. And now this sketch is green. It means that this sketch is full constrained now. To leave this sketch, we press close. And to create a solid, we have to use the revolution tool. Click on this icon, and here we have this. As you can see, we have the solid. Press OK to finish this. Next, as you can see here on this 3D model, we have to create this small fillet here on this edge. To do that, we can select this edge, or we can select this face here. And next, select fillet tool, and the radius must be 10 millimeters as we see here. So just change here to 10 millimeters and it's okay. Press enter and we have this. The next thing to do is to create this part here. To create this, we'll need a sketch exactly on this face here. Just select this face and create a sketch on it, and now select this tool on the sketcher geometries and start geometry here on the region axis, and you must end this geometry in the vertical axis as we can see on this top view. So just click here and we have this. Select dimension tool and just click on this line here and click off, and the length is 56 millimeters. Enter and escape 2 times to leave this sketch, and next select the path tool to create a salt. The length here must be 8 millimeters as we can see here. So just set 8 and enter, and now I have this. The next step now is to create these holes and this extrusion here. So the first thing that we'll do is to create this hole and this hole. We'll do that in a sketch. So just go to the document, and what you have to do is to select this face here, because we'll have to create a hole starting from this face here. In that sketch, we'll create 2 geometries to create a hole on this part here and also in this part. Click on create sketch icon, and next go to cycle tool and the sketch geometries and create this cycle. Create the cycle here, and now just select dimension tool and set the diameter of this cycle 75 millimeters as we can see here, and enter. And now for this cycle the diameter must be 30 millimeters. Now I have to set a distance from the region axis to the center point of this cycle. As you can see, we have a distance of 108 millimeters from this hole to this hole. So it means that from this point to this center point, we have to set a distance of 90 millimeters to half of 108 millimeters. Escape 2 times to leave this sketch, and next select pocket tool to create the holes. Just click here, and now on this task panel, just click on the type and change to up to face and select this face here. And we have this as you can see. Now press OK, and the next thing to do is to select this face here and create a sketch on this face. Switch to the session view, and what we'll do on this sketch here is to create a geometry for this cylinder here. Okay, the first thing that we have to do is to extract this edge here to get a center point of this edge. Select the external jump tool, extract this edge, and here we have this center point. Now with this center point, we're able to create a geometry here on this center. Select cycle tool, click on this point, and now you use the dimension tool. Click on the cycle, and let's set the diameter of the cycle to 45 millimeters. So let's set 22.5 2 times, and okay. And here we have this. Now escape 2 times, and now to create a salt, just click on the pad tool. I need to create this extrusion. As we see here, we have 35 millimeters from this edge to this edge here. Here we have length of 10 millimeters, and our extrusion starts from this face here. So we have to set 25 millimeters here, and okay. Next, let's create these fillets on this part here, and after that we'll try to create a polar array of these operations. So let's do that. First select this edge here, and now fillet tool. The radius here must be 5 millimeters, so change here to 5 and enter. And here we have this. Now select this edge and fillet tool, and our radius now must be 4 millimeters. Set 4 here and enter. Okay, now that we have this, let's create a hole on this part here. We can select this face here or this face here. I prefer to select this face here and create a sketch on it. And now what I will do is to select external jump tool and extract this edge here, and now I have the center point. Next, I select cycle tool and I create a cycle here with a diameter of 16 millimeters. So I set 16 here and escape 2 times to leave this sketch. And next I select pocket tool, and now I change the type here to toggle and okay. And here I have this. Let's also remove this material here. To do that, just select this face and now pocket tool, change here to all, and here we have this. Click OK. Okay, now that you have all these, let's create a polar array of these all operations that you use it to create these holes. Go to the model tab and start the selection from the first pocket, this one here. Select this pocket and now hold Ctrl key, select this pad, this fillet, this pocket, and this pocket here. And next select polar parting tool to create a polar array. Just click here. And as you can see here, we have this error here, null shape. Even if we try to set, for example, the correct axis of this, it will not work. Let's see, just click here on axis and select Z axis, base Z axis. And as you can see, nothing happens here. So this happens because we have fillets here on this operation. Cancel this operation. These two operations here depends on these two fillets. So what you can do is to select this fillet and now control this fillet here and delete. And as you can see, we have this step and this here. So press yes, and now we have this, as you can see. And we still have the holes. So now with these operations, let's try to create a polar array. Okay, select this pocket, control this one here, this pocket and this pocket, and next select polar parting tool, and now we have these. As you can see, if we rotate the model, we can see that now we have two occurrences of these operations. Okay, now just press home and maybe change to the top view, and next go to the task panel, scroll down to occurrence and change here to 6 occurrence, as we can see here. And as you can see, we have this. Press OK now, and it's all. What you have to do now is to create the fillets operations on this part here. So select this edge and next fillet tool. We know the size of the fillet here, 5 mm for the radius, and enter. And for this edge, select fillet tool and set a radius of 4 mm and enter. And here we have this. Select this fillet and now control this fillet here and select polar parting tool. And as you can see, we still have problems here. Maybe this happens because fillets operations is not allowed and operations like polar parting or even linear pattern. Let's cancel this operation, and what you can do is to try to select all edge that we need on the fillet operation. So let's go to the first fillet operation. This operation here, double click on this operation and now just click on select button and try to select this all edge here, okay, of this part. And now just click in preview and we have this. If we rotate this, we can see this. Press OK now. And now scroll down to the last operation, this fillet operation, spacebar to make it visible, and double click. And now what you have to do is to repeat the same process, but now with different edges. Just click here on this button and now select this edge, this one here, rotate this model, and next select this edge, and now this edge here, and press OK. And here we have this, and this is the final model. So thank you for watching this video. If you find this video useful, please don't forget to leave a like and share this video with your friends. If you want to support the content of this channel, you can support the channel using the Ko-fi link available in the video description, or you can buy the ebooks that is appearing on the screen of this video.